All right. Hi, boys and girls. All right. Woo! Look at me riding in Key West. In Florida Keys. Kids. Wow. Hello, boys and girls. This is Ted, and this is Ride with Ted down here in the Florida Keys. Yes, I know I'm not wearing a jacket. But we just checked out of our overnight hotel, and now we are headed to somewhere. But beautiful day, absolutely gorgeous. The temperature's like 80 degrees. The sun is shining, and I'm in the Keys. What more could you ask for? This is awesome. Absolutely beautiful. So if you saw in the last video, the ride down was quite interesting. A little bit of rain, lots of traffic, holy crap. I had some traffic last night that was just horrible. It was like a 10-mile backup. But, man. And oddly enough, it took me 15 hours to get there. There goes Mrs. Ted. So the plan today is basically to check into the resort, chill out, and maybe take a ride. I don't know. Mostly just check in the resort and chill out. You know, there's going to be some bathing suit time, and there's going to be dinner out, likely at, I don't know, who knows. Maybe we'll go to the Lorelei in Islamorada for some dinner. And you get to see inside the life of Ted. You get to see what I do, or how I do things, and just the fun we're gonna have. But Sugar had a great time yesterday. She was wonderful on the ride. She was just great. She was doing really good. I averaged 35 miles per gallon, including the 60 pounds of extra weight I had on the bike. And the ride was great. I couldn't ask you. I was using my wild ass seat cushion. So no fatigue, I did 825 miles in one day. And when I arrived at the hotel, I wasn't tired, I wasn't fatigued, I wasn't in pain. It was great. I mean, I felt I could have gone on for a couple more 100 miles, and had I done that, I would have been able to do 1,000 miles in one day, and I would have been able to do my Saddle Sore 1000, but I didn't document any of it, so I didn't get no receipts or anything. But anyway, it felt great. I felt really good. The bike was great. How can you not have a good time on a bike? Well, I suppose there are ways, but it was good. Really nice. The worst part of the worst part of the trip that yesterday was, I think it had to be the rain through Jacksonville and St. Augustine. That was the worst part. And that little portion of Georgia where it was raining. That was like the worst. The cold, the first couple hours of the day, I was cold. And that was about it. And then, of course, the traffic at the end. But so those three little bumps in the road, I'll say, that was like the only problem. other than that, spectacular. Didn't listen to too much music because the SMH10 that I use, the sound quality is horrible. It's the U-Clear had excellent sound quality. I was able to hear everything well. The problem with the U-Clear is that it's just too difficult to use. It's just, it never, for me, I had a difficult time getting it to function. It was just very frustrating for me, so that's why I switched back to the SMH, because it's so easy to use. But yeah, I didn't get to listen to too much music. I tried a few times. I listened to some music along the way. And the hard part of it is like you can, if you crank it all the way up, you can hear it, but it sounds extremely tinny, distorted. And if you turn it down, it becomes clearer, but you can barely hear it. I don't know. So we'll see. I'm going to try to figure something out. I know the Sena AS50 is supposed to be very good. I don't know what the sound quality is like, and I think that's the biggest issue with me. I want good sound quality. So, but we're headed down to Islamorada, and if you know nothing about the Keys, Islamorada is sort of like, well, Key Largo is like we'll call it the city if you want to call it, classified as anything else. And then you have, for a little further south, it comes into Tavernier, or Tavernier's further north, Tavernier South. You got Tavernier, and then it gets to Upper Matacumbi Key and then Lower Matacumbi Key. And Lower Matacumbi Key is where Islamorada is pretty much, that whole area, upper and lower. Our resort that we stay at is in lower, but Islamorada is a long stretch of the Keys that taking up several islands. So right now we're in Tavernier, we're just entering. And you could call Islamorada the quote-unquote country part of the Keys. South of Islamorada comes Big Pine Key, and that's where it's pretty much the same thing. It's kind of remote. There really isn't a lot going on there. After that, you got the Navy base, and then comes Key West, the big island of Key West, and that is your city. That's where everything happens. And we're going to make a couple trips down to the Keys, to Key West, while we're here. And we're going to take Sugar. She's going to go down to Key West. She's never been there. And yes, we'll get the obligatory picture at the most southernmost point.
few moments later.
All right, money has been spent. We're gonna go spend more. Looks like it got a little cloudy out. What the hell? Going to a store for a few minutes and the clouds rolling. Oh well. We're gonna go have some lunch. I hate parking on gravel. But it is what it is. We're just going to go into this island decor place.
Moments later.
All right. So I left my phone on the bike, and wouldn't you know it, it was still there. I never do that.
More moments later.